Hello everyone, in this video we will combine pairs of sentences through subordination. Let's say this is a writer who's thinking, I will put my thoughts in writing, then I will show them to my friend Ben. So he writes the following paragraph. It started to rain heavily, my cat watched the drops from the window, I decided to do my homework inside. So Ben reads this and says, when I read this, I only see four disconnected sentences. Sadly, I can't see the author's thought process. Consequently, I don't know what to make of this paragraph. Oh, I see, says the writer. I will try to improve it with subordination techniques. So he writes a new version, which is because it started to rain heavily, my cat, who was sitting on the sofa, watched the drops from the window while I decided to do my homework inside. After reading this new version, Ben says, this is much better. I can clearly see the logical relationships that connect your ideas. What did you do differently this time? The writer says, I used three adverb clauses and an adjective clause to create subordination relationships between my ideas. In fact, he even highlighted them in different colors. Can you explain it to me? Asks Ben. So then the writer moves on to a deeper explanation. He starts by reminding his friend that subordination joins clauses of unequal importance. That means that one of the clauses is more important than the others, unlike in coordination, in which both clauses are equally important. So subordination joins clauses of unequal importance. For example, in the sentence, because it started to rain heavily, my cat, who was sitting on the sofa, watched the drops from the window while I decided to do my homework inside. There are four clauses. Can you identify the most important or main or independent clause? We have four options. Because it started to rain heavily, that's option one. Option two is my cat watched the drops from the window. Option three is who was sitting on the sofa, and while I decided to do my homework inside is option four. So Ben analyzes this question and he answers, my cat watched the drops from the window is the main clause. The writer says, that is correct. All the other clauses depend on or are subordinate to it. And that's what we will see with more detail now. My cat watched the drops from the window is the main or independent clause because it stands on its own. That is, we can remove all the other clauses and the sentence would still make sense. Because it started to rain heavily is a dependent or subordinate clause because it doesn't stand on its own. That is, it doesn't make sense without the main clause. This is an adverb clause that modifies, i.e. says something about the transitive verb watched, the drops from the window. That is the object of the transitive verb watched. Most adverb clauses start with a subordinating conjunction. In this case, the subordinating conjunction is because. Therefore, this adverb clause, which is also a subordinate clause, is related to the main clause through a logical relationship of cause or reason. So, because it started to rain heavily, my cat watched the drops from the window. The first clause, because it started to rain heavily, is the cause or the reason. And then the main clause, my cat watched the drops from the window, is the consequence or effect. Let's move on to the next part of the explanation. Who was sitting on the sofa is also a dependent or subordinate clause because it doesn't stand on its own. That is, it doesn't make sense without the main clause. This is an adjective clause that modifies the noun cat, the subject of the main clause. Adjective clauses start with a relative pronoun. So among those we have who, whose, which, whom, where, when, why, what, that. In this case, the relative pronoun is who. Therefore, we could also say that who was sitting on the sofa is a non-restrictive relative clause because it provides non-essential information about the cat. Well, I decided to do my homework inside is also a dependent or subordinate clause because it doesn't stand on its own. That is, it doesn't make sense without the main clause. This is an adverb clause that modifies the transitive verb watched, whose object is the drops from the window. Most adverb clauses start with a subordinating conjunction, as we learned earlier. In this case, the subordinating conjunction is while. Therefore, this adverb clause, which is also a subordinate clause, is related to the main clause through a logical relationship of time. Now let's dive into 3 practical exercises in which we will combine pairs of sentences. In this exercise, we have sentence number 1, my cat likes to sit there, and sentence number 2, it is warm. We will use 2 different strategies. The first strategy is an adverb clause. Remember, they begin with a subordinating conjunction and modify a verb. And our second strategy will be an adjective clause that modifies a noun. Our objective is to combine these 2 sentences into a single one with subordination techniques. The first solution will be an adverb clause with a logical relationship of place. And the combined sentence is my cat likes to sit where it is warm. The adverb clause where it is warm modifies the infinitive verb to sit, and the adverb clause where it is warm is dependent on or subordinate to the main clause my cat likes to sit. Solution B is an adjective clause. The combined sentence is my cat who likes to sit there is warm. Here we can see that the adjective clause who likes to sit there modifies the noun cat, and that the adjective clause is dependent on or subordinate to the main clause my cat is warm. In our second pair of sentences, we have sentence number 1, the team possessed exceptional talent, and sentence number 2, the team consistently lost crucial games due to poor coordination. Remember that we will use an adverb clause and an adjective clause. Let's begin with solution A. Solution A, adverb clause with a logical relationship of concession and contrast. Combined sentence. Although the team possessed exceptional talent, they consistently lost crucial games due to poor coordination. The adverb clause, although the team possessed exceptional talent, modifies the verb lost. The adverb clause, although the team possessed exceptional talent, is dependent on or subordinate to the main clause. They consistently lost crucial games due to poor coordination. That's solution A. Let's move on to solution B, which is our adjective clause. The team who possessed exceptional talent consistently lost crucial games due to poor coordination. The adjective clause who possessed exceptional talent modifies the noun team, and the adjective clause who possessed exceptional talent is dependent on or subordinate to the main clause. The team consistently lost crucial games due to poor coordination. And our final example is sentence 1, Maria studied diligently late into the night. And sentence 2, Maria felt overwhelming fatigue the next morning. Here you can pause the video and come up with your own solution. Okay, our first solution is an adverb clause with a logical relationship of cause and effect. Because Maria studied diligently late into the night, she felt overwhelming fatigue the next morning. The adverb clause, because Maria studied diligently into the night, modifies the transitive verb felt, whose object is overwhelming fatigue. And the adverb clause, because Maria studied diligently late into the night, is dependent on or subordinate to the main clause. She felt overwhelming fatigue the next morning. And solution B is an adjective clause. Maria, who studied diligently late into the night, felt overwhelming fatigue the next morning. The adjective clause, who studied diligently late into the night, modifies the noun Maria. The adjective clause, who studied diligently late into the night, is dependent on or subordinate to the main clause. Maria felt overwhelming fatigue the next morning. Don't forget to check the links in the first comment if you want to watch a review of logical relationships and coordination, and stay tuned for more videos like this one. Thank you very much for watching.